Up.
Nobody.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. On first down, Watson. And he fends him off. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On play action, Love to throw. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 27, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Love looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. Over the middle, Dorsett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson. Rosa's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. Last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense... Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Love looking deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Love. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 10-yard.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing, Love. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. Touchdown, Browns. Jacob Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay, coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Excellent pick there by Buda Baker. I remember when teams were preparing for him primarily as one of the better special teamers in the league. An all-pro as a rookie in that spot. He's grown into being one of the best safeties in the NFL. In 2020, named All-Pro again, this time as a member of the secondary.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love from the gun. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Good pick up there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 45 on 2nd down, Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Love now to pass on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Roberts on the return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, it's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Roberts now on the return. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw now. Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A second down throw for Love. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. First down, Love to pass. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rondale Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns continue to roll. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, on the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Lindsey. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. A give running right, Lindsey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Miller, 57 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Returnable for Dorsett.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Play fake. Here's Love.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He's going to look deep for more.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is Roberts. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last complete.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Love now. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Love. Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Maybe a free play for Watson. This one left side caught by Collins. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans get a bit closer.
But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Love.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Going back to Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Jordan Akins, 95 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Browns 38, Texans 27.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity.
From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On 1st and 10, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Love. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. Being chased out left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Watson. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Love. Dorsett making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Browns, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.